So, guys, everyone, welcome to the University Band Welcome webinar. So, I am your mentor, Islam Martial. Actually, that's how it's pronounced, Islam Martial, and I'll be guiding you through the start of your nano degree. I'll be welcoming you to band to your nano degree. So proceed with the objective. So the reason for this is just to welcome each and every one of us, to briefly introduce the course, and then to outline the resources available to us. Right. So next. So as we keep going, please, if anyone has a question, please just write the question down, and then I think we'll just check the questions and then answer. I would actually prefer that the questions be written on Slack. Like if you can have Slack open, I prefer that the questions will be written on Slack, and then I'll answer the questions at the end of the presentation. So an overview like this is what we're going to go through. This what presentation will look like an introduction. Then I welcome I welcome you guys to business analysis, and give you a brief walk through the nano degree, and then we'll look at the resources available to us, and then conclude with questions. So introductions. I already asked this to be done in the channel, like in the band session channel, like everybody just gives a brief introduction of who they are, like your name, the background, your motivation, and what you hope to achieve with the course. So I'll start with myself. As it's going, you could just introduce yourself in the channel or in the comment section of the video. So my names already you know them. Islam Asian Nausi Picture. I am from Cameroon actually. So my background is a bachelor's in computer engineering. So I did computer engineering, specializing in software engineering, and I also am a university data foundations and degree graduate. Actually, I finished a couple of other courses on university, but I think that's the main one. That's the nano degree that I've completed, right? And my motivation to take a career path in data and business, or data in general, is because data is becoming crucial in everything. Data is becoming crucial in everything. The ability to make data-driven decisions actually could be the decisive factor between success and failure. So I, for one, I wasn't very passionate about coding, even though I did software engineering. Like how strange. I wasn't very passionate about coding, but I like thinking about systems and about data and about algorithms. So my best topic was, or my best things were numerical analysis, and data structures, discrete mathematics, or for those who have taken such courses. And so I think the data analysis field, the business analysis field, it's kind of the best field for me, right? Because I love communication. I don't just love being the background, maybe doing all the coding work. I love communicating. I love relating tech to business. I love relating tech to business, seeing how the tech that I do directly affects business. So I think that was my most pressing motivation, and my hope and aspiration is that, well, my biggest hope is that all of you graduate from a degree, right, with the great and the best experience ever, and I'll do my best to provide that. But personal hopes and aspirations is to be able to have a data focused startup where we collect data and we make insightful decisions with the data. So actually here it's kind of barren, right? Africa is a kind of barren, Cameroon most especially, with a lot of potential. So actually that's one of my goals. Oh, currently I work actually as a junior data scientist for for a tech startup. So I work remotely for a tech startup in China as a data scientist. Actually, junior data scientist, but I'm a team lead. So I lead the development team, and then I do half of my time I do data science, data analysis, and then the other half of the time I lead the development team. I've been a team for a while now, for 2 years. So I think I was trusted with the team to lead them, maybe because of leadership experience or leadership skills. So as I said, everybody could just comment who they are, the background, the motivation to do this course, and then their hopes and aspiration. What do you hope to achieve after completing the course? So welcome to BAND, welcome to Business Analysis Nano Degree. And this will be an exciting journey. I can promise you it's going to be an exciting journey from learning how to make insights with data, to learning how to manipulate data, to thinking about how to collect data. And I can guarantee that the experience and your way of looking at uh, your business, maybe your school, is definitely going to change after this, right? So the first thing that I want us to look at is business analysis. Actually, what is business analysis, and why business analysis? So I think everybody enrolled in the course already has an idea of what business analysis is, or why it is important to study business analysis or data science, right? So there's enormous data being generated by the second. There's enormous data being generated by the second. Almost, I mean, everything around us generates data, from our cell phones to our devices, all our devices, ourselves, right? Just the steps that you pay, the steps that you made today, or the time that you woke up, everything generates data, and it could be amazing, and it is amazing actually, the patterns that we could discover just studying the data, or just studying the data that we have already, right? Uh, I myself, I just started writing. One of my favorite motivational speakers is just write the day, right? Just make a summary of the day, and then maybe once a week we take time to read through. You will be amazed at what you will find. I think it's exactly the same thing. Exactly the same thing. Looking at data, we'll be amazed at the patterns that we will find. So businesses are faced with decisions all the time. Like we are faced with decision making all the time. Every point in time, you have to make decisions maybe about what kind of product to sell, what to manufacture, what skill will sell in the next 20 years. So, studying business analysis, being data savvy, is going to help the businesses or the individual to make uh, data driven decisions, not just to decide, but to have decisions supported by the data, right? So according to the McKinsey Global Institute, data-driven companies are 23 times more likely to acquire new customers, 6 times more likely to retain them, and 9 times is likely to be profitable. So we can immediately see the advantages of being data savvy, of being data focused, and of making data-driven decisions, not just making decisions, but having decisions made that are supported by the data. So throughout the course, you're going to learn how to gather data, right? Though the course does not the course does not focus very much on the gathering, on the collecting, but rather on the querying and the presentation of the data, right? So throughout the course, we're going to learn a bit about the gathering, right? Slight bit about the collecting. I think all of this is on the data engineering. Gathering and collecting is much more on the data engineering. But with business analysis, we're concerned with the querying and the presenting of the data. But if we already know the kind of data that we want to query and the kind of data that we want to present, it makes the collection of the data a little easier. Like we could tell our engineers, all right, we want data about these, and we want data about this customer, or this about the customer, about the manufacturing plant. We want to know exactly the number of units that are manufactured every 3 hours, about the sales, or what kind of goods sell in this season the most, right? And all of that. So next is the work to the nano degree. So the nano degree starts with a welcome note, like from the instructors, and then it immediately starts with the project that you have to deliver in the next 5 days. Right, quite amazing. So it's quite involved. So it starts with a welcome node, and then there is immediately a project that you have to deliver. I think that the name of the project is interpret a data visualization. So they've given you a dashboard already, and then you're supposed to draw insight from the data. So after that, we move to the second module, introduction to data. They're going to teach Excel, statistics. In statistics, I mean, they'll teach you about the median, the mode, um, the distribution, data distribution, and what it means, right? And they're going to teach Excel. From Excel, they're going to take you from basic level to pretty advanced level in Excel, from how to create spreadsheets to how to create dashboards using spreadsheets to how to analyze spreadsheets. And also the course has a good section that focuses on business metrics. Like, okay, in my business, what are the metrics that I could be collecting? One of such metrics, for example, is the number of leads. Like, all right, I'm running a website, and a website to sell things online. And then I've put adverts. I've put ads on different platforms, maybe YouTube or Instagram. And then how many of these ads actually result in a paying customer and things like that, right? And project section ends with a project for you to analyze stuff you're given on a sheet, Isaac, and drop need for data analysis. The next part is SQL for data analysis, where it also takes you from basic to a pretty very much advanced stage in in SQL. SQL is used for querying data. Is the standard language for querying data, and there are many versions of SQL. There's Postgres. There is SQLite. I think just focuses on MySQL. Oops. Sorry about that. The course focuses on MySQL. So I think they'll teach you from creating how to create databases, how to read the information in databases, how to update, how to delete, teach you about joins, joining tables together, aggregations, how to get, for example, the average of a particular column. So it's pretty advanced. I think there's even some section of the course that is like advanced and optional, but everybody should be able to take it. And in case there's any challenge, in case there's anything that you find a little difficult, that is why we're here. That is why I'm here. That is why the whole university team is here, right? And there's a break. There's a break with the career section, where they'll give you insights and tips on how to make your LinkedIn profile stand out, right? And then the next and the final one, which is one of the most important, right, is data visualization. Type of that data visualization, how to create complex dashboards with Tableau. So it's interesting the way it starts, right? It starts with they're giving you a visualization for you to make insights, and then you end by creating your own visualization, right? Drawing out the insights, and then you tell stories with the data, and then you tell stories with the data. So a couple of people asking about a Tableau license already. I think there was a question like that yesterday in the channel. And I think the Tableau Public, if I remember well, while I was doing this project, I worked with Tableau Public, and Tableau Public didn't need a license per se. I, I think the only thing that was there was that I had to save my projects online. I had to save my projects online with Tableau Public. So pretty much that is what the course will be about. That is what you're going to learn. So there's really a lot to learn, but I guarantee it's not that involved, right? It's not that involved, and we are here all the way. Like, we have a community of other students and mentors, so we're all here. All right. So next we talk about the resources that are available to us. So the first of such resources is Slack, right? Slack, and some of us can use Slack already. Others, I think, others is still trying to find a way on Slack. I'll try to reach out to everyone individually on Slack, and so that they get to use it more often, right? So Slack, it's Slack, right? It's a platform where mentors and fellow students communicate. And uh, on Slack, the band session 783 is for you and me, right? The whole cohort is divided into different sessions, right? So there are a group of other students that are being mentored by some other great people. And also on Slack, if you're not a degree started, I think you'll be invited to some other Slack workspace where you would find your project channels, right? For each of the projects, I think you'll find project channels where you can talk, you can interact with other people in the nano degree, even those who have graduated already. You can talk, you can ask questions. I found it to be a very valuable resource while I was going through a nano degree, right? Oh, then here, I would advise everyone to check out other channels, type of the, check out other channels, and also introduce yourself to the community. It's important. There's some few people that met in the community that have really helped me. Like we're working on a couple of things together. So introduce yourself to the community. Let other people know what you are. I think we're encouraging that by having student bodies. I think sometimes in the channel you say like, have you found your student body? Look for a student body and things like that. So the second thing that we're going to have is weekly knowledge webinars. So this one is the first. So it's going to be kind of shorter than what we'll be having. So it's a 60 minutes uh, webinar on. I'm yet to decide if the channel will be Zoom or YouTube. YouTube seems to be cool, but I had some few difficulties with it starting now. So we're still to decide. So basically, in the weekly knowledge webinar, what we'll be doing is a quick overview of a section of the curriculum, and then I'm going to share with you additional resources about that part, and also resolve technical or other worries that any one of us may have. In next is a one-on-one call. So you're supposed to have one-on-one call with each student a week. So each student is entitled to a one-on-one call, and booking is done in Calendly. I've already included the link for this in the channel. However, I'm going to include it again so that everyone sees, right? Everyone knows where to book for a call. So the virtual calls will be done on Slack, not on Hangouts, not on Zoom, not on Skype, but on Slack. I think at the appointed time, I'll just launch a Skype call. I'm sorry, a Slack call, and also for purposes of for to reduce glitches, I'll always confirm with the person I am to call maybe a good number of hours before. Like after seeing the appointment on Calendly, I'll confirm, such that if someone has booked an appointment and then he hasn't seen me confirm, he could write like, okay, I booked an appointment and then he did not confirm, so I would know that something is up. Right. So basically on the calls, what we're doing is review the previous week. We'll plan the next week, report progress, and then we address technical and other project-related questions. So if there's anything that you have about the project or about the content, you could hit me with it, and then I'll try as much as possible to help you out. So next, we have weekly Ask Me Anything sessions. So Ask Me Anything generic sessions will hold weekly, and they'll hold on Slack 30 minutes. So I think I'm going to set up a pool to get the best time and the best day for Ask Me Anything sessions. Oh, about one-on-one calls, we need to say that it's fine if you cannot attend, but it is ideal if everyone can attend, right? So if the time on Calendly does not feed any one of you, please don't hesitate to reach out. I'll try to see if I can make out time to get to you personally. But that I don't guarantee. I will try. I will try. So for weekly Slack admin thing sessions, the whole every week, the whole in Slack 30 minutes long, where you just type, ask any question, technical, or industry related, and then I'll do my best to answer to the best of my ability. Oh yes, Julian, thank you. It'll be possible to upload the slides. Yes, it will be possible. I think I'll just do a few edits and then I'll upload them. I'll place them here. And well, thank you. And any questions for the few other resources available to us? I think it's worth mentioning. I thought I'll mention it in the call with each and everyone. It's the mentorship. This is it already, right? Each student has a mentor available to him to answer his questions, and also I think the reviews. The reviews will talk more about that. Like when you finish a project, you have a whole team of reviewers that will review and make sure that it meets standards, it meets specifications. Right. So more about that. We'll talk more about that when we're handling weekly sessions or one-on-one calls. One-on-one calls. So I think that is pretty much it. Hopefully I've not forgotten anything. Yeah, hopefully I've not forgotten anything. So any question? So I've seen one question from Julian. Oh, does it mean Julian is asking? Does it mean that we'll have 3 calls in total? Group webinar, one-on-one, and ask me anything. Actually, Julian, we'll have 2 calls in total. So we'll have one weekly webinar and we'll have one-on-one, right? And the ask me anything is type, like you just type your questions and then I'll reply. So it's sometime that we agree that maybe we'll all be available. You can just ask any question and I'll reply. Nonetheless, you can ask a question at any point in time or at any time. Right? As soon as I see your question, I'll reply you. So it's not 3, it's actually 2. Right? So one group webinar and one-on-one. Thanks for the question, Julian. I appreciate it. So any other worry? Any other worry? Well, if there's no question, then I would have to. So and now again, I wish to apologize for the late start. Not only the. Will it be possible to upload the slides? Yes, Julian, it will be possible to upload the slides. I'll upload the slides on Slack. I'll upload the slides on Slack. But I'm not sure though how much. Yes, but I'll upload the slides on Slack. Also, I think there'll be a link to the video. There'll be a link to the video. All right. So saying that I'm really sorry for the late start. There's an emergency that came up at work, and rather than postponing because I knew that people already had booked time for this, I decided to push through. The emergency came in at work, and it made me to. I didn't expect to be at work at 8, right? So I think that is all of it. Any other interaction, any question whatsoever, you can ask me on Slack directly. You can ask on the channel. And good luck. I'm sure all of us are going to graduate. And for those who have not booked the calls yet, I've already had a couple of one-on-one calls with a few students. Please do. Please do. So we make progress. And then we start working and using data to make better decisions. Okay, guys, Thank you very much for your attention. Thank you for your time. Right. Thank you for your patience. I am very much grateful. Yeah, I'm so grateful. I think other calls are going to be way better than this, way better. And I'm really going to do my best to provide as much value as I can, right, throughout your nanodegree experience. So thank you very much, guys, and see you next time.